Yo, what is poppin', boys? Wanted to go ahead and show you a gameplay or two of my favorite offense in the game. The gameplay that I just dropped, or the offensive scheme I just dropped, that is the Buffalo Bills offense. It is only in Buffalo, and it is, in my opinion, the glitchiest offense in the game, assuming you have the right personnel. So, that being said, let's go ahead and kind of talk you through the gameplay. There will be two different gameplays that I'm showing, mainly because it's almost impossible for me to go ahead and get a full gameplay. Everybody and their mother runs the same stuff against me. It does not work. And basically, people have to get into scoring matches with me. And yeah, we are abusing a quarterback run scheme as well as a touch pass slash run scheme in this formation to go along with a flat out glitch in the game, in the sense of I can make everybody's zone defenders blitz. So my opponent is forced into running man coverage, or they're forced into running match coverage. And then once they do, they are basically screwed. So here you see we go ahead, get a nice little rollout dot, and that's going to be it for game one. Yo, what's going on, boys? Wanted to go ahead and give you a update where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been focusing on, where my content has been. So, Madden Daily School account. This is something that I took over from Lights at the beginning of March. So March 1st, we took this over. And as you guys see, we've made some changes to it for those of you guys that have not been there in a while. And we have just dropped our brand new Buffalo game plan, which is what we're focusing here in this video. If you want to see the full scheme, all the setups that we use, all in there, right-hand side. And you see two new options as well for Madden. You've got the film room, you've got the lab. The way that these work is the lab is going to be updates. So as I come up with a scheme, as I start to, piece everything together, what works well, what doesn't work well, how I come together with the entire scheme, we start breaking that down in the film room, and specifically the lab section, right? So this is stuff that we posted about 2 weeks ago. And basically, the way that it was working, we saw a really cool way of utilizing this Buffalo offense when it came to glitching out all the zones, rolling out against everything, how to bomb match, how to beat man, all that stuff that you need to know. We started piecing it all together, and that is what the full scheme comes out to, right? So a lot of people drop ebooks, they drop game plans, whatever they want to call it, and we're doing the same thing here with the full schemes, right? So like in Buffalo, you see we've got all of our setups that we use, keeping everything simple, to the point, and basically everything you need to know about the scheme. Now, we will be adding things here and there as we need to, but for the most part, we're trying to keep all schemes up to about 10 videos or so, not counting gameplays that we drop in there, just to make sure everything is easily digestible for you, and it's all real easy to learn, right? Overcomplicated schemes do not work at the highest of levels. That's why you see the same money plays used over and over again with just different variations. These schemes are no different. It's going to be different in the sense of it's going to be a lot more off meta. If you guys know me, you follow my content over the years, all of my stuff that I run is off meta. That's how I enjoy the game. We take little things from the meta concept-wise that we can use, incorporate it into our own schemes to make our schemes better, and also add things that the meta doesn't have. All right, boys, so we're back here in game number 2. This is going to be showcasing the offense a little bit more in terms of what all we can do. But as I mentioned previously, everybody seems to play me the same way, and it doesn't matter who it is, whether it be comp players, normal players, everybody is running the same stuff, and to be fair, they kind of have to. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of you're gonna see a lot of dollar, you're gonna see a lot of 4-3 even 6-1, 3-4 odd, and occasionally you will see the 3-3 odd formation. But just like everything else, those are the main formations that you'll face when running this. But as you can see, it really isn't going to matter, right? Like, you ideally want to be in your dollar loop blitzes and your 1-4-6 loops, and all that stuff's fun and games. until I just get Dontari Poe running downhill, get some of these nasty streak linemen going and pancaking some, linebackers and blockers. And yeah, I chose this second gameplay as a point of emphasis, right? Because this player actually did a pretty decent job in terms of slowing me down, making me work a little bit. Most people just give up the same stuff, but he was determined to not really just let me run. You see, he has pretty decent stick in terms of stopping the run, but you'll also see that for as good as he played run defense, we have a counter for basically everything, right? So 4-3 even 6-1, the way he's setting it up, pinching crash his defensive line down, standing right in front of the center to basically get that free shot at the quarterback. Not that it's going to do him a ton of great things because, as I mentioned, we have a counter to it, but also the fact that he isn't going to be able to tackle me right away. I mean, you see right there, I ended up breaking 2 tackles, and eventually we do get, tackled. But here you see he goes back to the 1-4-6, and that was because it was 3rd and 5. It's a rundown. It is definitely a rundown when you play me. Pretty much unless it's, 3rd in Narnia, 4th in Narnia, and I have to pass. Here you see a very meta setup. I've got like 8 things open. That is the, normal Y off close formation that Fancy and a bunch of others have made stupid popular. Here, once again, we've got tricks to roll out of the pocket, do all the fun, crazy stuff. And you can see my opponent is just not having fun. You can see right now he's, now he's trying to like manually rush my center and my guard, and we pick up and we figure out that that was what he was doing. So we counter that, and now he is in 3-4 odd, I think, right there. He goes ahead and gets dotted. You haven't seen a whole lot of passing plays this game, and that's not abnormal for me. I don't have to pass very often. I can pass all game long if I want to, but this offense is pretty dumb it down friendly. Like, there's the whole ebook and the whole guide is only like 10 setups, and it's honestly 10 setups. You don't even need all of them, truthfully. Like, you can run the same 3-4 plays and just beat everybody. Here you see him acting, doing some sort of crazy stuff. I thought I had that read. That's the only bad throw I make. Here you see we roll out, hit the nice little dot across the middle of the field. And thankfully, my defense was essentially Swiss cheese in this game, and we get into just an absolute shootout. I've had the ball pretty much the entire game, and you get to see a little bit of, my passing arsenal here. Here, we missed the ball, or missed the throw. I don't know what happened there. Must have got it under pressure or something. But here you see us glitching out the match coverage. We have answers for everything. Like, I know it sounds pretty simple, pretty silly, but we really do. We can glitch out his zones. We can score easy in the red zone. We can run whenever we want to. And then, oh yeah, by the way, if we need to be in a situation where we need a big play or a bomb, we have those as well, as you see here. And that's going to be it. Get a little bit sticky. Old man stick right there. He dives for no reason, ends up quitting the game. And I will catch you guys in the next video.